Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to automate the process or building of maximum size compact machines. Compact machines are great blocks to use. You can basically put a whole lot of processes inside of one little tiny block, and being able to auto make those type of compact machines can be a great asset and time saver. Find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit subscribe and that little bell symbol. That way you can get notifications anytime videos or tutorials come out. All right. So a few things we're going to need for this tutorial. We're going to need some GPS. We're going to need 3 of those. Those are stick, paper, and light blue dye. We're going to need an item collector, which is 3 hoppers, 2 droppers, lapis block, and 3 iron ingots. Structure builders, we'll need 3 of those. 3 obsidian blocks, 2 observers, 1 magma block, 2 redstone blocks, and a dispenser. Next, you'll need a personal shrinking device. There's an iron ingot, 2 ender pearls, a book, and a glass pane. You'll combine that with 2 diamond, a redstone torch, and an eye of ender to make miniaturization field projectors. You're going to need an auto clicker, is 7 diorite, 1 dispenser, and a redstone block. And you're going to need an actual dispenser, 7 cobblestone, piece of string, and a piece of redstone. Now, this tutorial will be building on several other tutorials I've already done that I will link down in the description of this video, including how to use a structure builder, how to make compact machines, and how to automate the process of building compact machine walls. We're going to be building upon those, but we'll start with just, again, showing how to build a compact machine wall. So these field projectors need to be at least a 5x5 space. Again, if you're not sure how to place those, that's in the how to use compact machines tutorial linked below. Inside of there, you're basically going to put down an iron block, piece of redstone, and then just toss in a piece of redstone, and that is going to turn that into this 16 compact machine walls. Okay, so we then want to turn compact machine walls into a compact machine. Let's take a look at compact machines. They come in several different sizes. Compact machines, see here is the tiny one, all the way up to maximum. Today we're going to be automating maximum because I personally find them to be the most useful. And with an automation and you have enough materials coming in, there's not much need to build any of the smaller ones, but you can use this process to do those if you'd like. For a maximum size compact machine, we're going to have a 5x5x5 cube that is hollow with one exception. It's going to have a block of emerald in the middle. Then we're going to toss an ender pearl in. Okay, so earlier when I said we're going to need 3 structure builders, I apologize. We're actually going to need 4 structure builders. I forgot the one for the emerald, but we want to count that too. Okay, you're also going to need an RF power source. For this tutorial, I'm just using a creative battery, but any power source, any generator or solar that you want to use should be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some stuff and we'll get to building. This here. Some of this we'll need in a minute. Some of it we're going to need up front. Okay, so we're going to need to give power to the things we're working with today. Energy extraction node, out here, that out here. Give myself quite a bit of power. I'm going to plug up a lot of stuff today. Okay, then I'm going to run a couple power here, here. You have to leave 1 space before the orange projection field, or else the projection field is disrupted and it won't build anything. It went away, break that one, and it's back again. Okay, so now we're going to put our auto clicker right here. It needs power. We're going to put our dispenser right here. Now, it doesn't need power. I just put those there so I could keep it on the same level. Then I'm going to put a button on the back of my dispenser. The auto clicker is going to be clicking that, and we're going to set that on, we'll go ahead and set that on 2 for now. Not going to put anything in it yet. Now we're going to need 4 structure builders. 1, 2, 3, and we'll set the 4th one down here. All right. And then last component we're going to set over here is going to be our item collector. Crank that up to maximum size, and it's going to gather up anything that gets dropped in this area. So now that we have all of that, let's get rid of some of these things. We're not going to power anymore. Pull on down our stone and get that. So we're going to take some stone, put one there, put one there, put one there, and set one on top of there. Then we're going to put a chest on top of each one. Break the stone. And that's where we're going to put our item extraction cables all the way up. For the basis of this build, this is where it's going to be getting its materials from. There's number 4. All right. Now, one of these is going to make the compact walls on the bottom of our cube. One is going to make the compact walls on the top. One's going to make the compact walls going around the walls. And the last one's going to be placing the emerald in the center. The emerald in the center is a single block, so we're going to make that a 1x1. This needs to be one space. These need to be a little different. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the preview on a couple of these, because we need to first get them one at a time. So we need a cube, or square in this situation, and we need it this big. 5. It's going to be 5 on each side. Now, this one's important to remember because you'll notice that the dispenser is in the very middle of this cube. We're using a 1x2 square, not cube, square. Now, we want to build that over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set down a piece of stone. Okay. I'm going to take one of these GPS. I'm going to sink it to that block. I'm going to take it over here, and I'm going to set that inside this first structure builder. Now you can see that our 5x5 square is over here. Now we need it to go 5 up as well. All right? Go ahead and turn that up 5. There we are. We now have the outside frame of our maximum size compact machine. Now, the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need the emerald to be placed on top of this block. Remember, the emerald has to actually float. It has to be up 2. That is where we want our emerald to be. This little block right there. Okay? Now, the structure builder builds in front of it. Right? So I want to put the emerald there. I need my structure builder to be behind. Let's grab a GPS. That. I'm going to go over here to our 1x1. Set that inside. As you can see, our emerald block will now be floating right there in the middle. That's that shape right there. Break that one. Break those two. We've got this one, and we have our outer wall completely set up. Now we need the bottom wall and the top wall. That's where these are going to come in. This one's going to be a square. Wall back on. So we're going to do a solid square. This one, we just need to have this. 3x3. Only one high. The 1, 1 will give us that. Now, we need that to be the bottom level here. So again, you notice the structure builder is right behind of it, right? We need to pretend this block is what we're is our structure builder. That would be right here. I'm going to sync this GPS to that. Go over here. I'm going to set it inside. Now you can see there's a bottom level there. Break that for a moment. That leaves us with one more. Go ahead and turn that one on. Now this one we want to do the same thing we did with the last one, okay, which was a solid square. But with this one, I need to do the same thing I did before, but I need it higher than that. We're going to set down this. 3, 4, 5. This is the top level. I need one more GPS. We're going to sync that to this top block. This is the one we're going to set inside this last one. Right there. Now if we go up here, you'll notice now there's a solid square at the top. If we break these out, there is now a solid square or cube all the way around in a 5x5x5 with one block floating in the middle, which is going to be an emerald. So we have built the shape of our compact machine. Now we just have to supply it with materials. Now, all of these are off by default. Requires redstone. Turning that on will turn it on. So you can have requires redstone. You can put a lever on there or a button. But in a situation like this, we're automating it. We're going to eventually turn it on all the way. Let's grab the blocks we're going to need to build our compact machine. So we're going to need compact walls for 3 different machines, right? Our ender pearl, which is the last thing we're going to talk about in just a moment. We're also going to need a block of emeralds. Block of emeralds. Okay. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put my block of emeralds in there. That's going to feed my middle space. Each of these needs compact walls. Throw 3 of them in there. This is building our outer wall. It needs a lot of compact walls. Let's grab a bunch more. We'll feed these into the other ones. We'll see how quickly these will build for us. This chest, 1 stack. This chest, 1 stack. This chest, a couple more. Then 1 more in each of these. All right. So again, to build a compact machine, the maximum sized one, we have the shape we've already built. The last step is throwing an ender pearl inside. Just tossing it into that field will complete the build process. That's what this is going to be for. So the auto clicker clicks the button on the back of the dispenser, which is going to have our ender pearls in it, and that will automatically toss those in there for us. Now, how often it clicks it, that's what we have to control here. And it could take a little bit of testing to see how fast your system is running. I normally run it on just 2 or 3. We'll leave it on 2 for now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start building some of these blocks. I'm going to turn them on in a specific order. First, we're going to turn on our emerald. That, as you can see, it has placed the emerald block in the center of our compact machine. Next, I'm going to do the bottom. As you can see, it built it. 3 by 3 there. Go ahead and do the same with the top. Now we have that. The last thing we're going to turn on is our outer wall. As you can see, we'll build this. Now, all we need now is to throw in our ender pearl. This should make a maximum size compact machine, which will then be picked up by our item collector, and then we can feed that into a chest or whichever storage method we're using. Now, this may throw out extra ender pearls. If it does, that's fine. This will pick them up as well. They can be repurposed later. Let's go ahead in here and throw in our ender pearls. There we go. It tossed one in. It's making the compact machine right now. You can't see that because the actual shrinking of it, if you'll notice it's shrinking, is actually happening inside. But it automatically built a whole nother machine. So as soon as that one started its process, all of the structure builders started building the next one. And they're going to sit there until the first one is done. And we'll know that when that is because then the orange field will go back to being a square again, like that. Inside, we'll pick up our maximum size compact machine. Eventually. It's just sitting in the middle of the floor. Each one of these will build that maximum size compact machine and do it over and over again, which is awesome because these things can be really, really handy, and they're just honestly just a great block to have. Maximum size compact machines are how I do the large part of my automations, just again to cut down on space and cut down on lag by hiding a lot of the different visuals. There's another. Now, I'm going to quickly pop over into my survival world where I'm going to show you how I've automated adding all of these materials into this process so you do not have to manually build them. All right, let's check that out. All right, so here we are inside of compact machine, the maximum size one, the thing we just made. Now, this is in my survival world. Those are my Android stuff in the corner there. But this is where I've automated this process. Now, I did this inside of a compact machine, again, just to save space. You'll notice that there's some open purple spaces up here. That's just because I just did a little bit of changes on it recently, and so it's waiting to build up some of its compact machine walls. But there it goes, making another one. So just like we had before, I have 4 structure builders. Got my dispenser, auto clicker. And then I have, for power source, I'm running a upgradable geothermal and infinite lava loop. Now I have the item collector gathering those items. Okay. In this one, any ender pearls that are being dropped, as well as any compact machines, are just being fed into this chest, which feeds out and goes into our storage system outside of this compact machine. Okay. So the thing I want to point out that's a little different here than what you saw in what we just did a moment ago is that there are no chests. Each one of these has multiple pipes leading. I'll show you why. I have 2 maximum size compact machines inside of this maximum size compact machine. In this one over here, producing 2 things. I have a double farm here. On the top level, I have emerald essences, ground seeds from mystical agriculture, being turned into emeralds and then being turned into emerald blocks. And that's what's supplying the emerald blocks to this structure builder. You need those in the middle. I also need ender pearls. On the bottom of that, I have an ender hog farm, which is making me ender pearls. Those are coming out and feeding directly over here into my dispenser. That's creating 2 of my components, my ender pearls and my emerald. This compact machine, if we look inside of it, it's automated the process of building compact machine walls, which is providing compact machine walls to all of my other 3 compact wall structure builders. So that's a compact machine system. I've done a tutorial on showing how to do this. I will link that in the description as well. We are going to take a look inside both of them. First, we're going to take a look over here. So down here, I have Emerald Farm. Now, you can set up your hogs different ways. You could also use different methods, essences, so on and so forth. For my money, the hogs were a little bit faster, I preferred. Again, running this off the same power system as normal. The hogs are building their truffles, finding their truffles. They're being pulled here up using an upper into a packager. Since they all make the same thing, all of them go into this same packager, which turns them directly into ender pearls, and then comes out here and takes them out of the system, outside of this machine. Okay. Over here, my doorway, there it is. Over here, again, is our emerald farm. Making our emerald essence, pulling it into this chest, and here it turns it into emeralds. Here it turns it into emerald blocks, and then those are also taken out right here through another tunnel. So one side is feeding the emeralds, the other side is feeding my ender pearls. So that's 2 of my components I need for this build. In the other compact machine, we've automated the building of compact wall blocks, which is the same thing basically that we just did, using slightly different components, iron and redstone twice. They're being fed out. In this machine here, I have a black hole unit. Sometimes this produces the compact wall blocks faster than the outside can use them. So to avoid clogging, the black hole unit just will build up all of those. Now, again, this uses iron block, redstone to throw in, and redstone as a component. So that's being provided by yet another compact machine. And inside of that one, we have a triple level farm. The bottom 2 are making redstone. The bottom one is providing redstone to the structure builder. The other one is building redstone to my dispenser, which is tossing it into the build. And the top one is making my iron ingots and then into iron blocks, which is the other structure builder. This system represents a compact machine in a compact machine in a compact machine. So we're 4 deep in this one. And that's all right. That's a great way of, you can imagine how much space all of this would take in just a regular world if I didn't use these machines. But because I am, all of them fit inside this one block. This block is making me ender pearls and maximum size compact machines. I have a lot of ender pearls coming out from the hogs, so I'm just getting those as well. But it's building me compact machines. We'll take a quick look, and I'll show you. Pull up compact machines. I'm sitting on almost 2,000 of them. So it's a very large process to build. There's a lot of parts to this. But if you set it up and get it going, you'll have an infinite amount of these blocks in no time. Let's head back to our tutorial world. All right, and here we are back inside of our tutorial world. As you can see, it stopped building because it has run out of compact machine blocks. See, there's another compact machine finished up in there. The item collector hasn't been grabbing, but that's all right. You can see we have 3 in here already. So it's making those. Maximum compact machines are ready to be used whenever we want. So regardless of how you set this up to provide its materials, you could you build a farm right here. You don't have to do this inside of a compact machine like I just showed. That's just for me for saving space. You can just build it out here in the regular world and provide the materials in any way you'd like. But as long as you provide them with all of what they need, it will keep making these pretty much forever. All right. Well, that is going to do us for this tutorial. Now, if you have any questions about this tutorial or any of the tutorials that I've referenced, which will be linked again down in the description of this tutorial, feel free to put questions down into the comments. I'll do my best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as if you have any recommendations or suggestions for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, OnlydravenGaming, and there at the bottom of the homepage is a place you can submit questions, feedback, and recommendations via email. While you're there, you'll find links to all of my tutorials and videos, find my streaming schedule, links to my social media accounts, as well as the ODG store, where you can get some cool OnlydravenGaming merchandise. I do recommend checking out the website. A lot of great resources there. That is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.